Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to do a video talking about some of my favorite green toned palettes. As you may or may not know, Lord Voldemort has released his own green palette. And I just want to help you remember in these times of high pressure, consumerist kind of situations that you might already have some really great green palettes in your collection already. So I thought I would go ahead and show those to you here today, maybe swatch a couple of them, and then we can go from there. If that sounds like something you're interested in, stick with me. We're going to get into it right now. Now, I do want to preface this with the fact that I'm not trying to dupe out the Jeffree Star Cosmetics palette by any stretch. I'm trying to dupe the vibe. So I'm thinking about like some minty greens, some grungy greens, some bright greens. Those are the things that I'm thinking of when I think about that palette, having only seen it like twice because I'm really not interested in it at all. So that's the vibe that I'm going for with this video. I'm trying to just help you see some of the other green palettes you may already have in your collection, or ones that would be easy to add to your collection that might give you what you want without necessarily having to spend so much money on an exclusively green palette. We're trying to reinvent the wheel with the concept of a green monochromatic palette. I think I would have to give credit to ColourPop for releasing monochromatic palettes that are green to begin with. But I will just quickly show you these here. This one is Just My Luck. The one drawback I have for these palettes is that sometimes the little pans want to come like flying out, and I don't appreciate that. But this is the Just My Luck palette, in case you hadn't seen it in like a million and one videos already. You've definitely got like some olivey kind of shades over here. You've got some more like cool tones here in the middle. You have this super cool like goldeny yellow kind of shade. Like it's like a grungy green gold. It's really pretty. So I think this would be a good option for a green toned palette if you have that in your collection already. The next one would be Mint to Be. And again, you just have to be a little bit careful. Mine's like really beat up. So this is the Mint to Be palette. You've got like really cooler, lighter, softer tones here. So if you're of like a fair to medium complexion, these would probably work for you. For deep complexion, I'm not sure if these would work or not because they are so light. This may come off really chalky. So you may want to watch some review videos before you make a decision. But I really like this like super minty green up here, and I like this kind of like silvery minty green. Like I just think those are so pretty. The Woman Beauty Black Magic palette, and I think this one is really cool. It definitely kind of gives me some subculture vibes too. So this one I really like for this like kind of army green here, and then you've got a couple shimmers here that are definitely like very green toned. These shimmers in this palette, they kind of work like a really fine micro glitter. So I need to play with this one again and see if I can really bring these to life. Oh, there we go. So you can see the one on my middle finger is like a lime to sort of aqua sky blue to pink multi-chromatic kind of color, and then the other one just is like kind of a grungy green brown. But I think these apply more like a glitter, where you want to like kind of press and pack it into the area that you're interested in, because when you swipe to swatch them, they don't look nice. So if you kind of like pat dab to put them on instead of like swiping, I think you get a much better color payoff. So I'll show you examples here. These are the two shadows. Oh my god, I can't with this camera today. So the two smaller kind of dabs in the middle are just me kind of patting it on, and then when I try to swatch it, you see how like ugly it swatches? But the actual colors themselves are really pretty. And I think you could do a lot of interesting things with this palette for that reason. So this would be if you're looking for more of like a grungy green kind of experience. You've got a couple other colors here to balance it out. That's that one. The other indie kind of brand that I'll talk about here quickly, that's just sort of a pop of green as opposed to a full green palette, would be a Lunar Beauty Moonspell. I don't think it would be an actual video on my channel if I didn't mention this in some way, shape, or form. But you have these really pretty, like, kind of baby puke green shades here, and then you've got like some more kind of aqua shades here. Let me pull this in. So you can see these two down here I think are really, really pretty. So if you're looking for just that pop of kind of army green, you could perhaps hit up Lunar Beauty. Now let's say you're looking for more of a budget green palette, because this is not going to be your everyday like palette that you're going to go for. You want something that's a little more budget friendly? I've got you. 2 different palettes that are under $5 a piece. The first is the Profusion Emeralds palette. If you haven't picked this one up yet, I definitely would recommend it. Let's see if I can bring it into focus. So you can see there's some like kind of tan and goldenrod colors in here, but you've got some really awesome green shades over here. You've got more of the like green lime here, and then you get kind of these like grungy aqua teal kind of shades. And I just think the shades in here are so interesting. Like, look at those shades. Those are so pretty. And you can see how buttery and smooth they are. The formula for these 10-pan palettes from Profusion I think is far and above better than any of the other types of palettes that they do, but this formula Profusion is excellent. So if you're looking for like a cheaper green palette, this is your pick. Alright, and the other green palette that I wanted to mention was this wee little guy right here. And I'm sure you've seen people talk about this one. This is the Hot Jalapeno Quad from e.l.f. Cosmetics. This is part of their bite-size eyeshadow palettes. Really need to see a close-up of this one? Probably not, because you've probably seen it 100 times. But if you find this at your local drugstore, I would pick it up. Yeah. You just get some really beautiful shades here. Okay. So this little guy, if you are looking for just something tiny to add to your collection, you just want that pop of green, you don't need an entire green palette dedicated to greens, this would be a great addition. $3. Alright, let's get into swatches. Alright, you guys, so you got to see a bunch of different green palettes that I have in my collection that I've really enjoyed using. You'll have to let me know in a comment down below what is a palette that you have that the greens in that palette just do it for you. Definitely let me know in a comment down below. I want to thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like and subscribe, and I'm going to catch you in my next video. Bye!